Hey guys, welcome back to part two of Assassin's Creed.
Gotta say, that's a little
We're
creepy,
picking up
Doc.
the next
Waking up to
morning
you standing over me.
where we left off in the
You
last
been watching me
video.
sleep? We're always watching you. Now get up.
Um,
We've got a lot of work to do.
we
Ooh, wonder who
BS'd
I
with
get to
Lucy a
kill
little
today.
bit,
Don't be so cavalier.
and we're going to get ready
Your
to head back
ancestors
into the
almost
Animus
had the right
and
idea,
finish
Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few
finding
people,
out what happened to
evil
Altair,
people,
which,
no
I
less,
mean,
could
most people
save the
already know what
lives of
happened to
thousands
Altair,
more, well,
because this
it
game's
seems a
old.
small sacrifice. What do you mean almost? They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention. Chemo for the masses. Education. Re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Make sure nothing, didn't miss anything. We'll move on and hop into the Animus. These parts are kind of boring, so there's not a whole lot to really talk about. Yep, can't say anything to her. Seems like there's a weird film grain on the modern day scenes.
Sit down, please.
And you can only be on one side. A little touchy about what you are and aren't allowed to do and when.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of...
Other than the improved visuals, one thing that's a huge boon on the PC version is the
But I saw you
much faster load times.
Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair.
There's a
Your life in exchange for his brother's.
mobile version of
But this would
Assassin's
be a
Creed
waste
where
of my time and
Amwalin's
your
name is
talents.
actually
You'll see you have been stripped
revealed
of
to
your
be
possessions.
Rashid
Your
ad-Din
rank as well.
Rashid ad-Din
You are a
Sinan.
novice, a child
I
once
hope
more,
I didn't butcher that too
as you
bad.
were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No, not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish,
It is.
then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Now we gotta go seek out the traitor. And this stuff, the beginning of this game is very slow. It's a long burn to get to the action. Actually, by the time you get to the 9th assassination,
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my
pretty
way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you.
boring running
Remind
through
you how it is we
Masyaf
hunt our
for
prey.
the 100th
I know
time.
how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor.
Yes, begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Cut out some of the running around there. Eavesdrop on this guy. Because there's a lot of wandering around, and I get sidetracked easily. So like I said in the last one, I'm gonna
Masoon
go
opened
to
the
the meat
gate.
and potatoes
He
of
let
the
the Templars in.
different missions.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the Weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
And
Please,
here's
just
the basket
run. We
weaver we're
lost
gonna
everything
pickpocket.
in the
Actually,
attack
I
and have no place to store our grain.
if you've never played this game and you decide to play it, don't stand where I'm standing right now because he'll walk right into you.
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
So we cut to attempt number 2. Really not a good pickpocket if they immediately know that they were pickpocketed, like right after the deed was done. You'd think they wouldn't, you know, if you're a really good pickpocket, your target wouldn't realize it until they went to retrieve the item that you stole.
You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be open to the truth. Must be out of his mind. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one. A better place where all might live as equals. But man, like Al-Mualim, would see this dream destroyed.
I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say. A traitor? I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. Today's attack was but the first. And
Some of
more will
these
follow unless you repent.
are
Give
tough.
up your wicked
They're not
ways.
tough, but
Rise up against the madman of
like in one of
Masyaf.
them, I followed a guy around for quite a while because the crowd wouldn't clear out, and I had made the mistake in a previous one, and this is all later, where I go to beat the dude up so I can interrogate him, and the big guys that you have to pickpocket the throwing knives from, one of them was in the alleyway and they started fighting me. So sometimes it's the game works against you for some of these interrogation missions. So
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games.
some of these
Why
guys
did
are
you
better
betray
fighters
us?
than the
And who
guards.
do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Muallim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies.
This is an example of
How do you
kind of a
answer to
wonky
these
looking
charges?
animation.
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and
Pointing
twisted.
his sword with an open
These
hand.
men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall.
Yes, Master Splinter.
Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
Now we're getting into
What nonsense is
the good
this?
stuff pretty
I don't
soon
need
here.
his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Some of this stuff I'll probably eliminate in subsequent videos, like him getting his equipment back and these little cutscenes. Just kind of drags it down a little bit. But we're gonna head on out and head to the kingdom. Skipped all the nonsense with the fight training and the run back down the hill. Like I said, you guys don't need to see me running through Masyaf 500 times throughout the course of the game. The kingdom too is a little monotonous, so none of that's gonna be in here unless something like really badass happens, where I run into a Templar. But that'll probably be, the chances of that happening will be slim, because after the first 3 assassinations you can unlock the fast travel, and I take advantage of that because going through the kingdom is kind of annoying, because no matter even if you use the blend or whatever, you still
When you are exposed, tackle people who
the
are
guards will
weak
still
and
come after you, so it's kind of a pain in the dick. So you know, you're constantly being watched.
Don't do that again, understand?
Yep. Also, I'm not going to do the flag hunting, and I probably won't do every single investigation for each assassination, because some of them are kind of annoying, like the collecting the flags for the assassin under like 60 seconds without bumping into anybody, and just collecting the flags in general is kind of annoying and doesn't really serve the story any. But whatever investigations I do partake in for the assassination, I will have those on here. But like I said, I'm not going to have like every viewpoint that I scale and every citizen that I save and all that stuff. Because we'd be doing videos on the first game for a year if we did that, so. And here we are in Damascus, or Damas, depending on how you want to say it, what version of it. Interesting fact, Haytham Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3 journeys here in 1757 to locate his half-sister Jenny, who had been sold into slavery. I don't have the counterattack yet, which sucks. This hint for the strong attack kind of gets annoying because it pops up in like every freaking fight.
I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
You can get into the city other ways. There's some planks and such that you can get on, but right off the bat, this is the easiest way to get in. Just hook up with these guys and go with them, and in you go.
You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I've never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here. You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have. A look! You won't be disappointed in something. You'll find it here. Sure. Everything perfectly priced. You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I've to offer!
Okay.
Go away!
Make our way to the Assassin's Bureau.
Something caught your eye? Perfectly priced. Come, people! Come see what I've to offer! You there! Everything perfectly priced!
Jar carriers.
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer, sir. You look like you need something. You'll find it here.
take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no
And we don't have a ledge grab yet. Great.
march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Some of the things you take for granted in the sequels and stuff, you kind of miss when you get stripped of them in this game.
It is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must
Because if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, but I think you can ledge grab from the get-go in Assassin's Creed 2.
please. I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Let's head on over to the Bureau, get our permission to
Curse the Christian king and his army of
stab this dude.
They go against the will of God.
Finest
We
wares
must
in
be
all the
made
land.
to pay.
That will cost you your
Everywhere
life.
they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
Yep.
Violence? I don't understand. Madness? We must resist. We must...
That hurts! Stop it, please!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life.
A lot of thieves. Alright, head in here, talk to the Rafik.
Thief! You are filth!
Altair.
I don't know if you heard that, that was my air conditioner kicking on.
You as well, friend. I'm sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you'll remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for...
I understand. Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these
We're
places
gonna wrap this
and
one up
become well known to you.
after we
I
finish
assume
this
you want me to
conversation,
return to you when this is
and then in the
done.
next video we'll get on with the
Yes.
investigation
Come back
and
to
our
me. I'll
eventual
give you
assassination of
someone
Tamir.
and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be
So
warned.
until next time,
If your
guys,
enemies are too
I want
close,
to thank you all
my
for
door will
watching,
remain
and
closed
we'll see you in the
until
next
you've lost
video
it.
when we
Do you
get with the
understand?
stabby.
Yes.
Okie doke.
To bring the enemy
Have a
inside
good one,
would
guys.
compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.